I think because there have been examples in recent years that have really put a wedge between politicians and the public. I think it starts with things like sleaze back in the last dying years of the previous Tory government, where they, politicians were telling people how to live their lives one way, but actually weren't doing that in their own private lives. I think that's been exacerbated by the whole concept of spin that we've seen under the Labour government, trying to put a gloss on something. I think the fact that 1 million people can march on London to persuade a government not to go to war, and then the government ignores all that activism and makes that decision anyway, makes people feel there's no point. We can't engage. They don't listen to us. And then it ends with what we've seen in the last year in politics, with the scandal of MPs' expenses, duck houses, moats, tennis courts. That kind of stuff makes the gap between politicians and people even wider. And people think, why should I bother with these people? Why should I waste my time? Why should I engage with that process? Because these people don't speak for me. And I think, we've had a whole series of events and issues in the last 15, 20 years in politics that I think has made that gap between members of the public and politicians ever wider.